Elena, what hardships did you face while attempting to receive an education during your time? I pray your experience was better than mine.
I went to a British grade school while I was still living in Mexico, and once my family and I moved to the U.S., I went to a convent school in Pennsylvania. After that, I attended Manhattanville College. Like you, religion was a part of my life. It was not as much a part of my life as it was for you, though. What was getting an education like for you? I have heard that it was very difficult for you and that you had many people trying to prevent you from becoming educated.
My attempt to become educated was very trying, but I was determined to learn as much as I could. As a woman, I had little access to a formal education. While attempting to teach myself at a very young age, I often used what some would consider extreme measures. In failing to remember something I had previously taught myself, I would cut pieces of my hair as a form of punishment. Later in life, the viceroy took me under his wing after taking notice of my intelligence. I went on to write many great works, as well as having one of the largest private libraries in the New World.
You were obviously very dedicated to your education, but I know that it had to be tiring for people to always try and destroy what you wanted the most. How were you able to be so successful even after facing so much discrimination from the church?
I used my knowledge to outsmart them. Through many of my apologies, I appeared to be extremely sorrowful for not focusing strictly on the Bible. I did not feel bad at all for learning things they didn't want me to know, because knowledge during this time was power. The church once tested my knowledge with a panel of jurists who were believed to be experts in many different subjects. They asked me a series of questions that were supposed to expose any lack of knowledge that I had, as well as anything that I wasn't supposed to have knowledge of. Of course, I answered all their questions with great detail and ease, making them all look silly.